I'm digging through the glove box. I thought I had a map.
Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. So it actually has been a fat minute since I have picked up my camera. This one's already telling me that's about to die, and I have my other one charging right now, so we'll see how long this one lasts until it dies. But yeah, I wanted to do a little makeup look for you guys, and also catch up as to why I wasn't vlogging or posting on YouTube, but mainly is because during the snowstorms that happened here in Arkansas, excuse me, during those times, the first week of the snowstorm that happened, I was off my steroids, which is the prednisone. Okay, so during the snowstorms, the first week I was off my prednisone, and the first week wasn't that bad. The second and third week were the hardest ones, where my body actually started hurting like super bad, and then it was good for a little bit, and then again it just was terrible. So that's one of the reasons why I wasn't uploading, because I was like trying to figure it out myself, and also because I was doing good, it wasn't bad, but then around the third week of not having the prednisone was when my body was just like giving up, and I was in so much pain. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't vlog. And I was also trying to go on a more like dairy free diet, and meat free, not fully vegetarian, because I do consume fish and chicken, but I did get rid of most of the red meats. I don't consume red meats anymore, and I've also gotten off too much salty foods and too much sugary foods, and that is because of, I was good, my pain is alright, I can deal with it. It's usually just in the mornings when it's like really severe, and throughout the day I get much better, but I can't really have sugary foods either. So I completely stopped drinking any type of soda, and I only consume just water. I do drink dairy products here and there, but not really all the time. So like at night with my pills, I would always drink milk. Now I only have water and tea, and that's it. Every once in a while, like every 2 or 3 weeks, I do drink a Red Bull, just because that one was really hard to let go of, my Red Bull, and the coffee as well. I can only have up to 1 to 2 cups of coffee a day, and no more than that. So I consume very, very little of it. Right now I have lost about 6 pounds. I didn't weigh myself before it, but I know I have lost some weight because I definitely fit onto some of my clothes that are size small. So around 6 pounds is what I think I've lost. And yeah, I just didn't want to have the pressure of having to do YouTube babysit while I'm in pain and changing my diet. So I didn't want to have that pressure. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but because I stopped taking the prednisone, my face is so much slimmer. The instant I stopped taking the prednisone, I noticed it off my face. I am slimmer, and that is because the prednisone did swell up my face. And yeah, I've been resting a lot. I try not to be on my knees so much because I am still having trouble on one of my knees, which is really swollen, but it's going down, so I'm really happy about that. I just need to stop consuming red meats and sugary foods and salty foods. Okay, so my camera is literally telling me it's dying. I thought it was charged, but like I said, I haven't been filming, so none of the batteries are charged. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna let the camera die, and then I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and then once that one's charged, the battery's charged, I'll charge this one and I can start recording again. But yeah, on Instagram I haven't been very active either because I haven't been doing my makeup because I just needed the break. So I'm sorry about that I left you guys in the dark. And I asked you guys if you guys wanted me to do a story time on how I got treated at the nail salon. I think it was like a week ago or like 2 weeks ago. I think a week ago. Yeah, a week ago that I got my nails done, and I just never have good luck with women. I don't know what it is, but I always have the most worst experiences ever with women. That's why I just always go with men, and whatever it is, if it's with my doctors, if it's with like anything related to beauty, I will always go for men just because I don't have the best experiences with women. And yeah, I had a terrible experience, but I'm probably gonna hold off on that and just wait till my other battery is charged because it is a long story and this camera is gonna die anytime soon. Thank you. Here's my coffee. This is my first coffee of the day, so I'm gonna have that. Okay, my camera cut me off. I'm just not prepared, guys, because like I said, I haven't been picking up the camera lately, so my batteries are dead, my cards are full. So I'm so sorry. I will get to that soon. But I was saying I am a quiet client. I just like relaxing, getting my nails done, my hair done, and like relax. So I am a quiet client, and she was trying to make conversation, and I'm not rude either. If I see that you're trying to make conversation, I will talk back to you. I'm not like rude or anything. So she was trying to make conversation, and then she asked me, she was like, do you work? And I was just like, yes, I just got off work. And then she was like, oh, where do you work, or what do you work? What do you work in? And I told her, oh, I am a babysitter, so I do that. And she was like, in a very rude way, she was like, and they let you wear nails? And I could have been rude and been fucked up and been like, yes, I am my own boss. I can wear nails if I want to. But I'm not rude anymore. I'm just like, I have matured, and I just let people be rude and ignore it. If I was younger, I would have totally said something like that, but not anymore. So I was just like, yeah, they let me wear nails. And she made a face like, kind of like scoffing, like, you know, like that. And then she was like, she didn't say anything, so I didn't say anything back. And then as soon as she was done shaping them, or I don't know what she was doing. Yeah, she was shaping them. She asked how long I wanted them, and since it was a very long time since I actually had my nails done, I wanted them really long. I love long nails. So I wanted them really long, and since I had told her I worked as a babysitter, she decided that because I worked as a babysitter, I should have them short. And I was kind of pissed at that more than her commenting on my fingers to stretch them out for like the 5th time. And yeah, she was like here, and I was like, no, longer, like longer. And she was like, here, and I was like, no, like way more longer. And then she was like, well, are you sure you're gonna be able to work with long nails? And I looked her dead in the eye, and I was like, yes, I can wear nails, and I can work with kids, and I can work with much longer nails. And she snipped it off to where I did not want them. I wanted them much longer, and as soon as I saw that she snipped it off, I was just like, oh my god. I was like, you know what? Fine, whatever. Apparently, you're just gonna do whatever the fuck you want. So at this point, I was just, let me get my nails done and let me go home. So then she had told me she was gonna do gel, right? And then she did not do gel. She did the dipping powder one. And I was like, whatever, I don't care. I'm mad at this point. I didn't enjoy my nail time, so I was just like, I don't care. At least she picked the color that I wanted. And then my sister comes, her nails are done, and she comes and she sits right next to me. And my sister, she has this little app where she's learning how to speak French. And we practice together just because I'm like really good at memorizing and having accents. So she really enjoys practicing French with me. And she came up to me and she was like, let's practice French. And I was like, okay. I was relieved that my sister was there with me, because I didn't have to deal with the lady anymore. And so my sister was like, okay, here, listen to this. Which one do you think they said? And then I was like, listening to the accent and what they were trying to say. And I was like, it's that one. I was like, it's AI, whatever the sound they were trying to make. And the little phone, the little app, whatever, it like dinged when it said correct. And my sister is just so amazed that I'm like really good at French when I've never had like a foreign language class or nothing like that. So she was just amazed that I'm really good at it. And she always tells me, you should learn and how to talk, like how to speak French. And I'm just like, French is not really my thing. But she really thinks I would do a good job because I'm like really good at the accents and stuff like that. And the little phone dinged when I got it correct. And then they gave her a little thing to like a sentence to translate to English. And she was like, I'm gonna say this to you in French and tell me what do you think it means. And I was like, okay, cool. So she starts speaking in French, right? And I was just like, I don't know what the fuck you just said, but since I do have a good memory, I think this is what it means. So I said what it means, and she was like, oh my god, you got it correct. And I was like, I'm smart, you know? And then I told her, how do you say this in French? And she was like Google translating it. And she was like, that she hated how Google sometimes doesn't translate exactly what you want to say or whatever. And I was just like, yeah, I know, I hate that about Google as well. So, anyways, then she was saying that she hated how Google didn't translate exactly what she was trying to say, and I was like, yeah, me too. And I was like, that's why I'd rather pay for a course, because I really want to learn a new language. And I was like, I don't care how much I have to pay a month. And I didn't say that in like a rude way or like, oh, I have so much money, you know. I was just like, yeah, that's why I want to like pay a month or monthly to like learn the language that I want to learn correctly. And as soon as I said that, the lady that was doing my nails completely rolled her eyes, and I was just like, I saw that, right? Like in my head. And then again, for like the 5th time, she was like, can you stretch your fingers? And I was just like, because she was putting on the clear nail polish at the end, so they would be like shiny. And she said that again for like the 5th time, and I just looked at her and I was like, no. And she was like, well, hold them very still and make sure they don't touch each other. And I was like, of course, no problem, I could do that. And then as soon as she was done with my nails, I was like fed up, and I was like, I am not going to tip this lady at all, because she just made me feel so uncomfortable. And as soon as we went to pay, she was there charging us, and I think it was her son, because they were straight up smirking at each other in front of my sister and me, like in front of our faces. And I was super uncomfortable. I just pulled out the money and I was like, okay, here's your money. How much do I owe you? And her son was looking at me and was like, those are really long nails. And I was like, oh, like, okay. And then he was like, how can you type with those nails? But like the entire time smirking. And I was just like, oh, you get used to it. And then he was like, they're really pretty, but smirking. And I was just like, is he like being rude, or is he just like wondering why I would get such long nails? I didn't know what was up with the guy, but I was just like, oh, thanks, you know. And the lady was like, do you like them? And I'm like, I'm not rude. Like, I did like her nails. Like, the way she did my nails, I did like them. They're very pretty. They're cute. I like the shape. I like the color because obviously I chose it. But I just wanted them longer. And I didn't get that. And I felt so uncomfortable the entire time. She kept telling me to stretch my fingers. And I was like, I have arthritis. There's no way I could stretch my fingers. If I could stretch my fingers, I wouldn't have my fingers like this. And never in my life has that ever happened to me, like, at all. And that's why I go with guys, because women, I'm sorry to say this, but women are the most meanest people ever. Like, they are really envious. They're really mean to other women. They always put other women down. And I don't like that. Everywhere I go related to medical or beauty, I always go with men, because men are just like, they don't say anything. They're probably thinking like, what's wrong with her fingers? But they don't say anything. They're just like, okay, I'm gonna do your nails. You're cute. Okay, bye. See you later. And guys are more like that. And if they do ask, oh, why are your fingers like that? I don't mind saying, like, I don't mind telling them, oh, because I have arthritis. Because they don't keep asking questions. They're just like, oh, you have arthritis? Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, it's okay. And they're like, okay, like, moving on. Like, on a different subject. And women don't do that. Women are like, you have arthritis? How do you have arthritis? Since when? And you still want long nails? Like, okay. Yeah, she was just very rude. She kept pulling my hands and like being really rough with me, and she kept asking like 4 to 5 times to stretch my fingers after I had told her I can't. And yeah, it was just a terrible experience. I will go back there just because I do like their work. But I'm trying to get a brush. But I'm definitely going to schedule like appointments with someone else, because that was rude. And I'm not gonna say who this lady is or where I got my nails done at, but that was really mean. And luckily I have thick skin, because if I didn't have thick skin, I think I would have probably ended up crying at the nail salon. But yeah, it did make me feel really uncomfortable, and it did make me, I don't know, feel just weird. But yeah, that's my crazy story. I think what I just want to say about that is just be nice. Like, there's no reason to be rude. I don't know. Just be nice and compassionate towards strangers. You never know what they're going through. And luckily I was a person that has thick skin, but imagine if I didn't have thick skin, how much she would have made me cry and made me feel super insecure. Like, I used to love wearing rings all the time, but as soon as my fingers started getting deformed, I stopped wearing them. And then slowly but surely, I was like, I'm gonna start wearing them again, and I'm gonna start doing my nails again. I don't care if people look at my fingers and, you know, make their faces. But yeah, just want to say, be kind to each other. You never know what a person's going through, or you never know how hard it is for a person to regain that confidence back. It's just mean. And this world is already filled with really mean, insensitive people. So yeah. I'm not done with my makeup, but I'm not even gonna continue doing it because it is 8 o'clock. And I just wanted to do a little story time with you guys. Probably just going to, I didn't even do my nose contour. I'm probably just going to take my makeup off now and go to sleep, because I just wanted to do a story time but not look so ugly. And yeah. Anyways, let me show you guys my nails. I like them, they're cute. These are my nails. They're super cute. I like them. I did want them longer, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. They're super cute. I've had them for like probably a week and a half already, or two weeks. They're super cute and just simple. But yeah, those are my nails. That's my crazy story time. I'm gonna do my hair, take off my makeup that I just applied, and go to bed. Hi, cutie. You're gonna drop that. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time in a brand new video, and hopefully more content. It's just gonna be at night because, like I said, my RA pain is definitely more severe in the mornings. Yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, now you could come straighten my hair. And give it.
Go serve mom cereal.
Look, Ashley, the little brush worked. Like, my hair looks good. It doesn't look greasy. No!